Hey, what's up YouTube? It's the MCU Collector here, coming in with a new toy review, Venom from the Monster Venom wave. The new wave that's starting to hit local targets, but I got this at GameStop just now. And my first impression from this box is the fact that the box is white. The Venom figure looks really cool, looks big and sturdy. We have the Eddie Brock head, a symbiote, little tentacles right there, and the Build-A-Figure piece. But just looking at this package, really nice package. It's white. I don't have any package that's white. All of them are just basic regular boxes. So yeah, this will be a nice addition to my box collection for the figures. And here we have the back. We have the rest of the wave. The really cool Monster Venom that I have to build. I want to build a figure. And here's the rest of the wave. I just saw him in GameStop. Man, what a nice figure. That's a really cool Carnage figure. I have a Carnage figure. I'll compare it later, but it's an old Carnage figure. It's kind of flabby and everything because it's old, so yeah. And here's obviously just the rest of the figures. Here's a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it now. And, well, let's crack this thing open. Ooh. Put the box to the side. Here we have Venom. Let's just take out Venom. Let's take out Venom first. I'll make a lot of size comparisons with this Venom. And here we have our Marvel Legends Venom from the Venom wave. And I gotta say, my first impression, really nice, cool figure. Like in the box outside, it's sturdy, it looks strong, it's big. And yeah, all that, you see the Eddie Brock head that we have right here. Pretty cool. The symbiote, little webbing right here, however you call it. Really, really cool. And just another 360 spin of this figure. And a close look of his head, very detailed. Side look, articulative, it's really good. So you can see, side to side, it's really good. Really cool figure. Now, let's take the Venom head, I guess. Oh, put it to the side, don't fall off. And here we have the Venom head. We are Venom. Yeah, well, pretty nice detailed head. I have no Venom figure to compare it to. This is my first Venom figure. I did have a Venom figure. Probably like 8 years ago, I had a Venom figure that was all gray and really big and muscular, but I broke it. As a little kid, I was kind of dumb, and I would just hit toys hard and they would break. You'll see it in the Carnage figure that I'm gonna show you. The head just popped right off. And you could have Venom with this. Ooh, there we go. And here we have Venom with the other head, with the symbiote tails, whatever you want to call it. It's about the same thing, you know, looks really menacing, really good. Honestly, oh, drop that. I would kind of prefer this without that. There we go. I like it way better like this. That's just my personal preference right now. It looks just like the comics, like everything. Really cool Venom figure. And here we have the Build-A-Figure piece. Hold on a moment. Put that stand-up Venom. And here we have the leg. Let's take it out just to show you guys. Wow. Very massive detailed leg. It looks purplish. He needs to trim his nails too. That's another thing. And about the size of these guys, let's see. As you can see, they should be about the same size, just that he should be more thick. Yeah. And that's about it for this figure. Anyways, let's get to size comparisons. Let's put everything aside. As I was talking about the Carnage figure that I have, an old Carnage figure, here is a Spider-Man Carnage that I had back when I was little. I forgot how the packaging on this looked like, but I'm guessing it's Marvel Legends scale. But yeah, as you can see, he's really flabby. He's been through hell and all that. You see, flabby, flabby, flabby. And he knocked him over. And just for other quick comparisons, just in case you're wondering, here is Venom next to stand up. Next to your average Marvel Legend Spider-Man. This is from Spider-Man Homecoming. And they do not scale the same size, unfortunately, but they do look amazing together. Same thing with this. I have the Infinity War Iron Spider, they're both puny compared to Venom, but Venom just looks menacing and he's supposed to be big. But I'll get a comic book Spider-Man at some point. I'm thinking about getting Spider-Punk, and I'll review him probably if you guys want me to, and keep knocking over the figures. Stand up. Anyways, that's just, man, my figure won't want to stand up. Come on, man, stand up, stand up. Yeah, there. Anyways, I'm gonna just leave this here like this, put this to the side, and I'm gonna keep comparing sizes. Not in that way. Here he is next to the Hulk and Hulkbuster Hulk from the package. As you can see, Hulk is pretty huge compared to Venom. Scale's about perfect, about right. Yeah, it's about nice. Be good. It would be cool to pose all these guys. And here he is next to the Marvel First 10 Years Thor from the Thor package with Sif. As you can see, Thor is taller than him. Back to back. And I keep knocking my figures over. They don't want to stand up today for some reason. And one final comparison. Here he is next. Well, not one, many. Here he is next to the Hulkbuster. As you see, the Hulkbuster's huge. Needs some minor space. As you can see, that's Venom next to the Hulkbuster. Yup. Pretty massive figure, the Hulkbuster. I highly recommend that figure. If you haven't seen my last review, see it now. And for another comic book Spider-Man figure, here is a Spider-Man Wolfman figure that I got when I was little. Surprisingly, it hasn't broke. I'm surprised about that. Pretty stoked about that. It's still nice and sturdy and everything. And just for another quick comparison, here is Venom. I'm gonna just lean him against him because it's gonna stand up against the Infinity War Iron Man. It's the only Iron Man I have. I'm planning on getting the other Iron Man from the Mark III, I believe it is, from Avengers, the first Avengers. And here is your Venom next to Thanos from the Build-A-Figure that I have. They'll make pretty cool allies together. I mean, you know, partners. Powerful, menacing, everything. Pretty cool fight stances. Wow, just amazing figure. These guys are all amazing. I'm adding everyone to my collection lately. Move this aside. And well, this Venom figure is exclusive, not exclusive, well, it should be in GameStop, Target, Walmart, your local whatever store. You know, I picked them up for $22 in GameStop, which is not a bad price for this figure. It's pretty well worth it. Nice, detailed, pretty nice Venom. And I'm excited for this Venom piece to add into my collection. And I highly recommend this figure. You can pose him in any way you want. The box is really, really cool compared to the other boxes. It's like its own box, you know, and like that. I really like this figure, and he scales well with the Spider-Man. Yeah, so I recommend this figure to anybody who's an MCU collector or just collecting figures in general. This figure will look really nice in the collection. As you can see, I'm not kidding about that. $22 for this piece, well worth it. And like I said in my last video, if you don't have the money, just steal your mom's credit card. She won't find out. Nah, I'm kidding. Don't do that. It's fine. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'm open to any feedback or suggestions or criticism on my reviews for my future videos, and I'll keep uploading. I hope to get better at this. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. Have a nice day. We are Venom.